Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy Marky Marks Terrell. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. Hey Ninja, how you doing? How's your weekend? Yeah, I'm doing good. Well rested. Went in the pool twice today. It was so freaking hot. It was nice. Hey Amanda, I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, I came and went. I know, right? What am I looking at? My computer. I'm doing good, Amanda. How you been? How's the job search or interview? I had to make sure my live is actually okay. 'Cause some people say that it's lagging or it's clipping out, but I never get that on here. And when I go back and look at the videos, it doesn't lag at all. So I guess it's everybody's. Some people, not everybody. Some people complain, but not me. It's fine. You just ate dinner? Cool. What you have? Oh, okay. Well, at least they're calling your references and actually, well, hopefully they are, and maybe they'll find out that you're worth it. Grilled salmon, black beans, and brown rice. Nice. And pork tenderloin kebabs with onion, green peppers, orange peppers, and white rice. It was pretty good. Had dinner with my mom, my dad, my sister, and my nephews. It was pretty cool. Something different. I haven't had kebabs on the barbecue in a long time. I should have took a picture, but I didn't. I totally forgot. It was so freaking hot. I just wanted to get out of there. Oh, I had mushrooms as well. Mushrooms with it. I put them on the skewers and put them on the barbecue. They're pretty good. I like mushrooms on the barbecue. Like put them on the skewer and then like the whole mushroom, the white mushrooms, and just put them on the skewer and barbecue them up, grill them. Oh man, you don't know what you're missing then. Yeah, I don't have kebabs often, but like maybe once every 2 months when we remember. Cause only me and my mom, my dad like it a lot, but my sister don't really. Yeah. Oh, nice. I love mushrooms, and I put mushrooms in my tacos all the time too. I'm sure. I love mushrooms are actually very, very good for you, but people say otherwise. But there was a doctor guy on TikTok that specializes in back pain and stuff, and he says one of the best things you can eat is white mushrooms. I eat mushrooms at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I bought a big ass container of mushrooms today. They were on special for $10, and I got like I don't know, it probably has like 30 mushrooms in there, maybe. Yeah, 30, at least 30 mushrooms, probably more. Might have 30, 35, 40 something in it. So I got that today, earlier today. I eat them whatever. I eat them baked, pan fried, barbecue, grilled, whatever. I eat them no matter what. Mushrooms are just my thing. I eat all different types of mushrooms too. The one you just mentioned, portobello. I don't know how you say it. Portobello mushrooms. Those are good. I love those. I eat the white mushrooms the majority of the time. Sometimes me and my sister we make like broccoli and mushrooms. Like and we put it on like a pan and we put it in the oven with like some olive oil, some little salt and pepper, and we put pancetta on there as well, like little chunks of pancetta, and then we put it in the oven for like 20 minutes, and it's a bomb. Then we sprinkle some cheese over it. Oh yeah, you never had them before? Yeah, they're really good. Yeah. Sometimes like just to add a little bit of flavor to it, I'll put like some soy sauce on it. That's also makes it taste good too. It all depends on what mood I'm in. Like today when I took the meat off the kebabs and put it on the rice, I put like a little bit of soy sauce on top of it. Yeah. You can do it right at home. You can just buy them at the store and then just do them right at home. You can bake them for like 20 minutes on 400 degrees. You can put olive oil, soy sauce, whatever you want on it. Or you can like do it on the barbecue, or you can pan fry them. You can chop them all up and fry them in some olive oil or whatever. That's what I do. I love mushrooms. Some people are like, "Ew, mushrooms are gross." I'm like, "You don't know what the fuck you're missing." Then when that guy said when that doctor said today on TikTok, I saw him. He goes, "I have something to tell people, but not everybody's probably gonna believe me. But I'm a back specialist, and if your back is hurting and you want to get better, the best thing that you can eat, believe it or not, you're not gonna believe me when I tell you, but white mushrooms are the best thing that you can eat if you got a herniated disc or this disc or some back problems." And I'm like, okay, well, I eat mushrooms anyway. I got back problems, but I actually feel a lot better today. Yeah, the mushrooms are the bomb. I love mushrooms. I love all type of mushrooms. Yeah, the white mushrooms. They're all white with the little stalk on them. You take the stalk off, and then you just have the actual mushroom itself, and you can that's got like a hole in the bottom. You can stuff them with sausage or whatever you want. Yeah, they're white like yeah, they're the white mushrooms with like when you cut them, they're half white and half like black or brown. Like they have like the curve like little thing on it. Oh, it depends, but they come like this like an inch and a half in diameter. Some of them are big. They come like 2 inches, 1 inch. They come in like a little box, little plastic little box thing. That's how we get them here. But I got a big ass box of them today. I couldn't resist. I was like, yeah, I want my mushrooms, and they look so fresh and they were so nice. My mom likes mushrooms. We guys like mushrooms on our pizza. When I order pizza, I always put mushrooms on mine. I love mushrooms on my pizza. I love mushrooms of all my meals, no matter what. But the portobello ones, I like those with steak. If you like get the whole big ass one, you have it on the side with the steak and dip it in the steak sauce as well with the steak. Oh my god, it's so good. There's a restaurant that I ate them from, and they did a really good job. But I haven't really ate the Portela ones in a while. Portobello ones or whatever the heck they're called. But I eat all of them. I eat the I can't remember what the other ones are called. King mushrooms, where they're like long and it has like a little hat on it looking thing. I can't remember what they're called, but they're good too. I eat all of them. It doesn't matter to me. All mushrooms are good. Yeah, those are the ones you were telling me about. Yeah, yeah. I love vegetables a lot. I always eat vegetables, and I always eat every type. I like zucchini, squash, mushrooms. Um, asparagus, obviously, and like the spaghetti squash. I'll eat sometimes. Um, cauliflower, cabbage. I eat it all. They're all good. I love vegetables. I can eat any type of vegetables. Peppers, like the green and the yellow and the orange pepper we had today. My mom cut them all up and we put them on the skewers in between the kebabs and stuff. It was so freaking good. Onions. I love onions too. I like the white onions, the yellow onions, and the purple ones, the red onions, whatever. I like all sorts of onions. They're all good too. Onions are very good for you. I eat onions raw. I eat onions fried, baked, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll eat them no matter what. My nephew eats them raw, but he doesn't like them cooked. He says he'd rather eat them raw. They taste better. And I'm like, okay, whatever you want. We had a shrimp risotto last week, and he wanted me to put raw onions chopped up on top of it, and he ate it and he loved it. And I said, yeah, I love it like that too. I don't care. I said, I'll fry them up. I'll eat them raw. It doesn't matter. I'll eat them with my meals all the time. I love putting a whole big ass slice of onion on my burger and put the cheese on top of it. That's the best. Eating a burger with onion and stuff, that tastes so good to me. Ah, so nice. Tomorrow I'm gonna have shrimp risotto. Yeah, garlic. I got some nice fresh garlic cloves. Bermuda guy in Bermuda has them, and he gave me some. And I chopped out one and put it in my fish, like to marinate my fish. I do that a lot too. But I have fresh garlic cloves right from Bermuda, right out of this guy's uh, garden. I gave some to my mom. She puts garlic in everything. Last night I had a fresh piece of tuna and some like shrimp, and I grilled it all on the barbecue. It was so good, and I had an avocado as my side. I had a fresh avocado too, really nice. I've been eating really, really healthy lately, and I've lost 8 pounds this month just by eating different and eating better. No cakes, no cookies, none of that shit. I've been going like on a serious cleanse and stay away from junk. Yeah, it's been good. I've been eating, instead of eating bread, I eat wraps, like really nice wraps. So like I got these nice wraps. They're white wraps, and they have 5 grams of protein. They're only 60 calories. Nah, not wheat. I don't like wheat ones. It says premium white, so they're like a tannish type ones. They're good. No, I don't like spinach wraps. I do, but I don't really eat them like that. Like I'll eat spinach wraps. Hey kids, how you doing? You alright, sweetie? How you been? Ninja, you wanna message? I eat wraps like in the morning with 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, some cheese, a little bit of mayonnaise. Instead of eating like bread, I eat the wraps. So and it's definitely made a difference. But the wrap's good too. It's not like the wrap isn't like super tasty or anything, but it's healthy. So what counts is what you put in the wrap. All right, Ninja, let's see what we got for you. One. All right, this is your card. It's got mountains, blue skies, water, and it says, make clear, calm thinking your goal. Make clear, calm thinking your goal. So your goal is to be clear and be calm and think. Don't stress and don't overthink. Kits, you just donated. Thank you. I appreciate it. And you can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. You're welcome, Ninja. Love you too, sweetheart. Hope all is good in your world. You've been waiting for me. That's a good thing. I was gonna come on last night, but we had a party around here, and it was kind of noisy, like right up until like 1 o'clock in the morning, because my nephew's friend's going away for good, like he's leaving. His family's like leaving Bermuda and going back to Canada or something like that. So they had a big party for him here, and everybody was going nuts. They were swimming and playing. So it was like too much noise for me to come on YouTube. Everybody would have heard all the racket in the background. But everybody's tired today and chilling. So yeah, it was nice. I don't it's they're doing their thing. When I was young, I went to these parties and get-togethers, but I hardly ever went to any pool parties. Growing up, I didn't have no like pool or nothing like that. We went to the ocean, to the beach, but we have a pool now, so like everybody comes here, like all his friends. So it's nice. Everybody hung out. Everybody complimented my work, which was nice. Everybody said how good it looked and how everything looked all nice and clean and shiny and good looking and bright. So made me feel good. At least people recognize greatness, I know it looks good because I did it, but when you got people when you got women that don't know nothing about like construction say that this shit looks good, then they're actually noticing it. I take pride in my work. That's why I've been in business so long. So especially when it benefits me, I make sure it's done properly. I always make sure everything looks clean. The grass is all cut nice. Everything was all nice and clean and buffed. Lights were all nice and shiny. Pool was clean, crystal clean. So I made sure everybody, when they came to the party, they saw, everything looking nice. So yeah, that was cool. Got some compliments. So that's nice. Oh, nice. So he did ask you out then. Oh, good luck with that. Hopefully. Oh no, not that. It's a different guy. For drinks, thanks to my friend. Oh, okay, so maybe your friend hooked you up then. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. At least you went out with him. That's good. That's good. See, that's good to have friends to hook you up. Well, his name is Marcus, so that's a good thing. That deletes the Capricorn out of him. Not all Capricorn people are bad, and not all Aquarius people are good. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? Hey, Steven, how you doing, bro? Yeah, you sure can. I'm doing great. You want to know what does he think about me now that we have formally met? All right, let's check. All right. You took a yoga class today. You want me to take your temperature or something? Are you okay? You're too shy, but you went with the flow. Yeah, well. It was amazing. I heard yoga is good for, my neighbor, she actually teaches yoga and Pilates or whatever you call those things. Yeah, they had you stretched out. That's good. Stretch them, you know, stretch them hips. Okay, so what I got here, kids, is he he thinks that things were like kind of stuck or stagnant. He thinks that um you were shy because I got the shyness card here. He thinks you're very hesitant and you didn't really like he kind of felt like ignored a bit, or like maybe you were like just figuring that he's not a good choice, or maybe you were like kind of contemplating on talking to him too much. But he kind of thinks like maybe he might offer you, or like ask you something, or ask you out, or might see how you feel. um but right now he thinks that you're a person that's impressive, but he doesn't know you. Like he just met you that time and talked to you briefly or whatever, or just you know well, at least he offered to buy you something. But allow him to, allow him to buy you shit, or allow him to like be cool with you, allow him to be nice to you. But I know you're gonna be shy, but don't ignore the opportunity. Like just allow him to say things to you and do things for you, because that's how some men have to express themselves. They like to show their appreciation by buying you something, or showing you like, hey, look, I'm a man, I'll buy your shit. That's how some guys are. um but he thinks that slowly but surely he'll get to know you more. He reflected on the whole night, and like he said, he kind of wanted to show his intent, you know, and show that he's trustworthy, and show that he's helpful, and He wanted to put in effort and offer his services and offer like to buy you something. But he felt like he failed because he didn't proceed like too much because he felt your vibe. So your shyness kind of, caught him off guard or caught him like, he probably thought you were indecisive or whatever or hesitant. Um, but right now, I think he thinks about you, but he doesn't really know what to think because he's only met you that time. But he thinks you're impressive. He's impressed with what you look like and how you are, and um, I think that he'll actually, I think you guys will meet up again, and I think you guys might hang out again or have a drink or something like that again, or he might offer his services to you. So I still see him like offering, you guys to go out again or just to hang out or something. So, especially if he offered to buy you food. So he might think, that's if he's offered you that, he might offer you that again. So he might like talk to you again or might offer you to take you out somewhere, but it's a small offer, like maybe a coffee or something or whatever. But he does think good of you. He doesn't think anything bad. He just thinks that you're shy and, indecisive maybe on what you want or whatever. But I don't get nothing bad. I just think that the energy still has to be built there. There still has like to be more energy exchange. Yeah, exactly. See, so you probably like turned him off from you a bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, like, I don't get nothing bad here. I just keep getting that he's an honest and decent person. He's very friendly, and he's like, he's educated. I feel, and like he still has favorable expectations, and he does have money. I got 10 pentacles here, so. But it looks like he's looking for like a new person, but he's just being hopeful for right now. Yeah, that's cool. Like some guys won't think that. My suggestion is to always take a free dinner. Always take a free son. Always take whatever. Don't like obviously abuse it. But if he offered, take the offer. Why not? Because sometimes when you turn down an offer, the person's like, okay, well, fuck you then. That's how I am. You know. Like if I said, "Hey, sweetheart, you want me to buy you lunch or something?" and you said, "No, I don't need you to buy me lunch," I'll be like, "Well, fuck you then. I ain't asking you no more." Want to be a bitch about it. But I'm not saying you did that, but I'm just saying, like, if someone did that to me, I'll be like, "All right, it's cool. We see how it is." You say you're gonna buy me lunch, I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, sweetheart. I would love that. That's nice. I'll catch you next time if you want." That's like an open door for people sometimes. You know. Yeah, leave your past behind. Don't bring that shit with you. Well, the perception for some men, is like the perception of some men is like to show that they have money because a lot of women like men who have money because they feel more secure. They want a man to have more money so they can, not use them, but like, have that security feeling. And some women are like, I don't need your fucking money. I don't need nothing from you. I just want, you to love me and to care about me. But you have to like, show that. Mm. Amanda, you said, Mark, what are your thoughts on the submarine situation? My thoughts is they're stupid enough to get in there. It's their own fault what happened to them. I would never go in that fucking thing. Hell no. That ain't happening. I won't go in no damn submarine, period. Let alone something that's controlled by a PlayStation controller. I think it's just all bullshit to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. But I think it's very unfortunate that that happened to those people, especially that young boy. But I don't know. I think they ask for their own licks. They ask for their own death. Like getting in something like that that's not certified. That's like dumbest thing ever. And how could you be a billionaire and go in something like that? I don't see how that is beneficial. And who cares about what the Titanic looked like? That shit's been there for years. Like I don't see the point of going to look at it. But hey, to each their own. If I'm going in the water, I'm going fishing. I want to get some food and fish. I ain't worried about no shipwrecks and all that bullshit submarine stuff. But that's my opinion. But that's why I want him. It's just a good addition. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I feel sorry for the boy because apparently he didn't want to go and his dad like made him go. So only good thing is he died with his dad, but that's not a good thing. But you know what I mean. The thing is, Bermuda has a lot of shipwrecks around us, and people like go underwater snorkeling, and but we ain't got no like submarines and shit like that going around nowhere. Like the ocean is not a place to fuck with, in my opinion. Like I've been living in Bermuda my whole life, and the ocean has taken lives, many lives. And you don't want to fuck with the ocean. Like when you go in a submarine or you go in the water, you have to realize you're in a territory where you can die at any given time. Shark, fish, anything can kill you. So you gotta watch out. Like that's a risky situation. I've had a lot of close calls on the water. I used to have a boat and it was not sometimes I thought I was gonna die, but it's hard. Hey Virgo, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, exactly. Cause I ain't doing that shit. His aunt said in an interview that 19 had a sense that he was gonna yeah, exactly. See, he just went because of his dad. I don't know. That whole thing is fishy, and I heard a lot of people talk shit about it before it happened. Before those people died, they were already talking shit about that submarine, how ridiculous it was, and how the guys like was in trouble because he took people's money and didn't refund them back. Or like, who in their right mind is gonna pay 250 grand to go in a 22-foot submarine that takes 5 people, and like doesn't have a good record. So that ain't happening. Me, I'm not a billionaire, nor will I ever be, and I will never go. I wouldn't even go in that shit for free. You ain't putting me in no submarine and going hours and hours into the ocean. Uh, do you know that there's 22-foot sharks and whales that will swallow that shit or bump into you and break that shit and kill you? Like anything can happen, when you go in that water. That's what people don't realize. There's a lot of shit in that water the water. I try and tell people all the time. The ocean is bigger than land. When you get in a plane, don't you gotta go over miles and miles of water to get to land? You're not flying over land. You know that, right? You're flying over majority water. So the water is bigger than the land. So if the water is bigger than the land, what does that tell you? The ocean is like huge and it's got a lot of shit in there that we don't even know that's in there. It's impossible to know everything that's in there. And that's why I don't really mess around with the ocean like that. And I've watched the ocean destroy places in Bermuda during a hurricane, and it's not a good thing. I watched the ocean destroy our roads, our beaches, like take rocks and just move them like there was Lego. You know, that's why I don't really fuck with water like that. So, Amanda, they should have known better to go in that thing. You know, yeah, sure, you sure can. But when I saw that news, I was like, look at these idiots. I can't believe they went in this thing. How could you be a billionaire and go in something like that? Like if you got all that money, go in a real submarine. Like go in like a real Navy submarine that goes around, spying on people and actually has a reputation and actually has like, a real deal type of thing. If you got all that money, you can buy a fucking submarine. You know what I'm saying? You're getting in that little shit, man. People been dissing the crap out of it, to be honest, and I don't blame it. I don't blame people for like talking shit about it and making fun of it because it's stupid. Like, it's a stupid thing to do. Hey Tristan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, that is a crazy way to go. I would never want. That's how traumatizing that is and how bad that is to be in like a place you can't even get out. The only way you can get out is when you come out of that water. They undo the bolts, so you can't even like jump out of there and swim or have like a wetsuit or like a snorkeling thing or oxygen and shit. Like that shit's fucking crazy. Like too, and a lot of people dissed it because like you ain't got no cord tied to the submarine to like if you got all that money, why you didn't have a better equipment and better shit and more like more equipped thing? Like I don't understand that. So $1 million just went into that journey. Over $1 million went into that journey. And you mean to tell me you can't spend some of that money to make sure you're safe on your way down, like, and on your way up? Like, what is wrong with you people? That shit don't make no sense to me. I mean, those people can't be that dumb. So obviously, maybe it was planned or what? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So you're asking for your own death. But you know what I tell people a lot, and what people don't understand, and what people like fail to realize is every time you get in your car, every time you go on a motorcycle, every time you get in an airplane, every time you go on a cruise or on a boat, every time you leave your house, you can die. You can die at home at a heart attack. You're gonna die eventually. But if you ask for your death like they did, then you're stupid to go in there. You really are. That's my opinion. Like you're stupid to go in something like that. If you really are that dumb, well then you die dumb then. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna fucking die regardless. No matter where you go in. But it's sad that people, yeah, you're gonna die eventually. When you're born, when you pop out of that coochie from your mom, and that doctor holds you in his hands and he cuts that umbilical cord and wham, wham, wham. The first thing you're guaranteed is death. You're not guaranteed nothing else. You're guaranteed death. When you're born, you're going to die. That's the only thing you're guaranteed. Good night, Ninja. Take care. Good seeing you. All right, let me get your message for you, Amanda. One. I know I have a different perspective of life. I live my life to the fullest. I try and do the right thing so I stay alive. But I don't fear death. Death is gonna happen. It's gonna happen eventually. I hope I just stay alive to help people and to see the world and to help people be not dumb. All right, your angels and ancestors are protecting you, Amanda. You just have to ask for their help. Who can be trusted can be loved. So if you trust people, you can love them. If you can't trust them, obviously you can't. And you may feel emotional at the moment. Becky, you said you want the blue one. Yeah, you can have the blue deck if you want. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. All right, the blue deck for Becca. Well, that's the thing. They didn't think they was gonna die. When you go into that water, you probably think about it, obviously. But they weren't even in the water that long, and then it just imploded. Like that's fucked up. Your death was just poof, just like that. But we'll never know the truth. You know that, right? Like people, the media lies to you. The media lied to you from day one because the media knew those people died, but they dragged it on. Oh, we're trying to find them. Oh, we heard banging noises. Blah blah. That's bullshit. Even that guy that came on. I saw a video on TikTok where the guy said, "We're so advanced with technology." And that ship, that submarine, as soon as it imploded and busted and broke or whatever, they knew those people died. Why are you dragging it on for what? Just for media coverage? You're an idiot. Just tell the truth. Look, the submarine fucked up and imploded, it exploded. These people died. Sad for their families. They should have known better. This fucking thing is a joke. Hopefully people don't do the same shit again. Learn from these lessons, and that's it. Don't sit there and give people false hope. That shit's bullshit. And you know what was funny? Not funny, but you know what I'm saying? There was a guy on TikTok that claimed that he's a psychic, right? And he came on all serious and he was like, let me tell you, everybody, I'm a psychic medium. And I want to tell everybody right now, don't panic. Everybody are going to come. Everybody's gonna live, and they're gonna find the submarine in a couple hours. And trust me, I know this because I have powers to find out. And I'm like, you ain't no damn psychic. You're an idiot if you think those people are still alive in that rinky-dink blow up fucking submarine that's 22 feet long. That shit's trash. It's already been proven it's a joke. Like, you're a fucking idiot if you think those people are still alive. Even I knew from the jump, I don't have to be a psychic. I'm just got common sense. No. And then the comments the next day was like, yo, bro, you're not that great of a psychic. Those people are dead. Like, and he never commented back. He didn't say one word. I was like, yeah, take that and shut up. You fucking idiots think you're God or something? Yeah, exactly, Tristan. 250K, and it was put together like trash. And you're how the fuck you're gonna spend 200? If I was a billionaire, and you want me to pay 250 grand for a submarine ride and that piece of shit, you're out of your mind. Like I said earlier, before you came in, I would have went to the Navy and said, yeah, you guys take me that submarine shit. You can put me in there. I'll give you guys 250 grand. Take me for a little ride in this submarine. Show me some shit on the water. Let's see if we can find a mermaid. I want some footage. Yeah, but I'm saying, if you're into submarine shit and oceanography or whatever the hell that shit is, me, I don't fuck around with the ocean. I already told everybody. I live in Bermuda. Why you think it's called Bermuda Triangle and all that shit? You don't fuck with no water around here. Me, I don't fuck with the water. I ain't going in there like that. I won't be snorkeling, some eel come out and electrocute me and kill my ass, or some shark come around the corner and say, oh, look at this guy. He's got some meat on him. And bite his ass and kill his ass, and we eat some fucking meat off of this mofo. Come here, Margie. Jaws be fucking all on my shit. I don't know. Let me tell you a story. When I was fishing, there's a place in Bermuda called Harrington Sound that's got no bottom, right? It keeps going. Like, it's one part of it just keeps going and going and going. Nobody's really found like the bottom of it. One night, me and my best friend went fishing, and I had like a 16-foot Boston whaler, right? So me and him were fishing at night. We was catching fish here and there. All of a sudden, we had like a little lamp in the boat, and a manta ray, like a Whitmer ray. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like one of those flying ass wings, and it's got like a long tail, poisonous tail, and it flies out of the water and comes back down. This mofo came right by our boat, flew right over the top of it, and came down and made a big ass splash. I looked at my friend. He looked at me. He goes, It's time to go. I pulled up that anchor so fast. We were there for about an hour, and it was pitch black. All we saw was our light in our boat. Like the street lights were like about a mile away. We saw that. We heard that shit. We was gone. We saw that fucking thing fly out of the water and came right next to our boat. Said, "What did that bastard landed on us and killed us or knocked us over or some shit?" He was looking for food. He was like, "I'm gonna knock this mofo out of his boat and eat his ass, or sting him and kill him or something." He's around here invading my privacy. That's what I tell people. The ocean ain't no joke. You don't want to go down there, no thousands of feet underwater. You out of your mind? Gotta leave that shit alone. Yeah. You can go ahead, not me. Yeah, if I had 250K, I wouldn't be giving it to no homeless. I'm putting that shit in my account, and that shit's gonna last me to eat, pay bills, and do everything I need to do. But if I was a billionaire like those idiots, yeah, I would give some to the homeless, of course. But I ain't getting in no submarine to go kill myself. Hell no. Leave the water alone. It's not for you. You know what I mean, Virgo? I ain't getting no damn water. I'll stay in my pool. It's safe. No sharks in my pool. All right, you are manifesting money, Becca. Keep manifesting that moolah, so you can get that 125K, and then I'll go homeless so you can give me money. I know you give me a few dollars. You might be traveling soon, and this card also means, like, to me, you might be like going on a car ride for like over an hour, or you're just thinking of traveling, like you want to travel somewhere. You can always come to Bermuda, if you want to. I'll be a tour guide. And you will get a text message or a call. And it might be about traveling. And on the bottom it says, "Don't worry about what people think about you." There you go. Yeah, I'm glad though that submarine shit's over and done with. I got tired of watching the news and seeing all that shit all over TikTok. And exactly. I mean, I like going on TikTok and watching funny videos and things like that on here. But seeing that shit every single day and seeing how people diss the shit out of it, and it's like, oh boy. People make fun of it, but it's kind of sad though. I don't like when people like die and shit like that. But it's just it's sad though that you threw away your life just like that. You got all that money. You mean to tell me you're not doing your research when you get in that thing? You honestly trust that guy? I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, it could be, you're right, Amanda, it could have been governmentally planned, because, when you're a billionaire and you got like money, or you're changing the world, or you're doing things, they target you and they want to kill you so you don't have any more power. But what they fail to realize is that money's going to go to somebody else, and they might do better than what that person did, or they might do worse. But that's what happened with the Titanic. Apparently, there was a whole pile of rich people on there, and that's why they sabotaged, they blew up the boat or did something to it, because apparently it was all bullshit. It didn't go through no iceberg, and it was built not to sink. So the only way it can sink is if they blew shit up. So some of the survivors of the Titanic, there have obviously been, they say certain things. But you never know the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know. Like, these people talk so much shit and they lie so much, man. One thing I can't stand about people in the world is they lie too much. Like, why you fucking lying? Why you just don't tell the truth about everything and tell people the truth and prove it? Like, prove what you're saying. I don't care if you say the Titanic did this and whatever, or whatever. I don't give a shit about the Titanic anyway. But I never even watched the movie. I could care less, and I don't care about no boat sinking in the water or whatever. Long as it ain't nothing to do with me, ain't nothing to do with me. But at the end of the day, don't lie about what happened. Just tell the damn truth. What did it hit an iceberg and then it sunk, or was it planned? The people blew this shit up. You know? Yeah, exactly. Because he wanted to make money. See, money is the root of all evil, and money makes you do stupid shit. Money kills you. And that's exactly what happened to that CEO. Money killed him. He was robbing those people 250 grand. And now he died with his money and with his stupid submarine. Yeah. A lot of people said the submarine wasn't safe. There's pure bad shit. There's nobody that says anything good about it. But you know what? Then they said that people they don't want people to go look at the Titanic because they're gonna figure out the story. And the story apparently is it didn't sink because of icebergs. It sunk because it was planned. Like apparently there was like a lot of rich people on there that they wanted to kill that had power. Because the guy said something very interesting. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. This is all speculation, and I don't know if it's true or not. But some of it's true, probably. What it is true, I don't know. But one guy said that there was people on that Titanic that had a lot of power, and one guy that was on there back in the day, he had like a real estate company or something, and he earned like 40% of like America's real estate. He was like a billionaire. He had stupid money. So they wanted to make sure that he died or something like that. He make sure that he didn't have no more power. So they had to do something to kill him or do shit. And there was a lot of people on there that they wanted to get rid of. But then again, there was an old lady that spoke on an interview that survived the Titanic thing, and she said that if you're going on a boat that big, then why wasn't there sufficient like rescue boats for everybody on the thing if it was so a big deal and had all those rich people on it? So she was like, if there was more rescue boats like attached to the Titanic, then nobody would have died. So she says there was a lack of rescue boats and stuff. So I was like, well, there you go. That's coming right from the woman's mouth that was on the damn boat. So there you go. Yeah, exactly, Amanda. That's what they were saying, that the people on the submarine apparently they wanted to find out, what more information, and they didn't want them to find out too much. So that's why like they probably sabotaged it or did something to it. I have no idea. But the weather was also bad as well. So the weather had probably had something to do with it. Because they said it was rough when he went out and they could have messed up the submarine or whatever. But you know what? That thing wasn't built properly. All it takes is like a shark. You see how like sharks go up to the cages with human beings in it and they rattle that cage and they fuck that cage up and almost kill that person inside that cage? I'm sure everybody's seen that shit on TV. Shark Week. And let me tell you something. All it takes is a shark to come up to that thing, start exploring it, and say, "Yeah, let me take a little bite out of this thing, see what it tastes like." Or they say, "Yeah, this fucking thing's back here again. Let me try to bite this thing and fuck it up." And that's all it takes. All it takes is like a whale to come past it and just hit it and put a hole in it, and that's it, and just destroy it. Because you got to realize that thing's only 22 feet long. That isn't that long, That's that's as long as a damn shark and a whale. So if you have something that's powerful that can destroy that thing, it'll happen, you know? And that's the thing. Yeah, sure, Tristan. Yeah, I hope they do rest in peace. I don't wish nothing bad. I don't make fun of it but at the end of the day, I think that they made a very poor decision going in that thing, knowing you can die. Because apparently there's like you have to sign a paper like saying there is a chance you can die because we're going all that depth. So they pretty much signed their death certificate, which is sad, but I don't know. I just feel for the 19-year-old boy and his dad and his family. I feel for their families for their stupid decision. But at the end of the day, they could have prevented their death, but it could have been their time to go. So either way, it's a fucked up situation. All right, Tristan, let's see what we got for you. All right. Tristan, investigate the person you are dealing with. So this could be somebody around you that you find fishy and you might do some investigating on this person. Forgive yourself for dealing with them. So if somebody done something wrong to you, just forgive yourself for dealing with that person. You don't have to forgive them. And if you don't want to say anything at all, just remember that silence is better than bullshit. It's my favorite card. But yeah. You're welcome. I think we're going to hear a lot about that submarine stuff for a very long time. But you don't have to be in a submarine to die or go into a shitty ass thing to die. You can do anything you want. Anything. You're hungry and they don't have good tacos here, oh man. I'll make you some tacos, bro, if you were here. I'll give you some good tacos. I actually feel like tacos. I'm gonna have tacos this week some point in time. I'm craving them. You're like the second person to talk about tacos today to me. I guess that's a sign for me to make them. Sure, Virgo, you can get a message, sweetie. No problem. All right. Virgo, when you feel like you're not getting ahead, just keep telling yourself you will and don't give up. Take a social media break. If you don't post anything, that doesn't matter. Just take a break from social media if you can. And you might want communication from someone or someplace, and there's no communication at the moment. So at the moment, there might not be no communication between you and someone or you and some situation. In the meantime, just stay positive so positive things happen to you. Yep. A friend of mine, I'd say about 10 years ago, He went school. He was in school. He went to the same school as me, and he was a strong dude. He was bigger than me, taller than me. He was a strong swimmer, and he went for a swim one day, and the undertow of the waves took him under and took his life. When I found out, I was like, how the fuck did that guy die in the water? He's like a strong swimmer. And I was devastated for his mom because I knew his mom, his dad. Losing a child, that's fucked up. But he wasn't a child. He was like in his 20s. He was like almost 30, I think. That's probably over 10 years ago now. He was like 30 something. But yeah, in Bermuda, there's a lot of people who's lost their life in the ocean. A friend of mine that I used to DJ with, him and his friend were in a boat, and the captain was like driving the boat, and they were sleeping. And it started to get rougher and rougher and rougher. All of a sudden, the boat capsized, and they all died. And he died in his sleep, drowned in his sleep, pretty much. A lot of bad shit's happen in the water. That's why I don't take the water, like a joke. I take the water very seriously. The ocean takes no prisoners. And during a hurricane one time, we have like a bridge that goes towards the airport. And there was a guy that tried to tie up his boat. He was trying to get to his boat, and he got to his boat, and the police escorted him. So the police, a woman, a man, and the guy that they like escorted, back over to the bridge from tying his boat up. They were like pretty much telling him, "Look, you can't come out here." He goes, "Okay, I'm finished. I'm going now." So as they're coming off the bridge, the waves came over, and the waves crashed right into all three of them, banged them up against the bridge, and killed them. And then they drowned. All three of them drowned in the water. So in Bermuda, a lot of lives have been lost in the ocean. The ocean don't take no jokes. Like they fuck you. The water will fucking kill you. And like about 5 minutes from where I live is the ocean is right there. I can see the ocean from my house, but like if you go 5 minute drive towards the beach, there's like the water is right next to this it's called like Watch Hill Park. It's what it's called. So there's a corner that comes around very close to the ocean. It's like a railing that separates the rocks, and then it's like about a 20-foot drop. So we had 60-foot waves come to shore during this hurricane called Hurricane Fabian. And the waves were 20 to 60 feet. And the waves crashed up against the road so much that it took the road vanished pretty much. There was no road there for about a year because they had to reconstruct it. Traffic couldn't go through there. Then they built it up. And about a month after that, there was a one lane because people had to go, there to home and shit. So they had to like make a makeshift road to make sure, a one lane instead of two lanes, it was one. And they couldn't really fix that shit right away because it just looked crazy. Like you looked at it, if you knew what it looked like before and you looked at it afterwards, you were like, there's no way in hell that the waves took these big fucking rocks and this road out of here. How is this shit even possible? And it is. Like the ocean is no joke. Water is so powerful that people don't even realize how powerful it really is. And when you fuck around in the water, you can die. That's why I ain't getting in no damn submarine. And I don't even like going on boats that much. Cause if you're not I'm a strong swimmer. I swim very well. I've been swimming all my life. So I can handle the water. I swim every day in my pool, but I used to swim out. When I used to have my boat, one time my boat broke down and we were way out far from our destination for where we parked our boat. And my boat broke down. The impeller broke in the motor. And me and my cousin, thank God we were both together. We got out of the boat and we had to hold the boat with one hand and swim with the other because we had no oars, no nothing. So we had to swim the boat to shore, and it was a long way, and we were very tired. That one day I thought I was gonna die that day, but it was daylight, so we were cool. And then a guy saw us, and he like kind of towed us in to like the shallow part to where we had to go, and then we just went from there. So it's the ocean's nothing to fuck with. And living here, I'm surrounded by water. And last weekend, a woman and her child died in a boat. The boat collapsed. 40-year-old woman and her 5-year-old daughter. They were in a boat and they were just cruising along, and the boat capsized and they drowned and they died. When I heard that news, I almost cried. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" And it's just like that. See, you can die in the water just like that. That's why I don't really go boating anymore and do that shit. It's too dangerous. The ocean like doesn't take no prisoners. Like the ocean will fucking kill you. So it's not a good thing to do, especially in a damn makeshift submarine. Fuck that. I can swim too. I'm a swimmer. I was on the swimming team and became captain. I would never go swimming deep. Oh, that's cool, kids. I know the dangers of the ocean. No matter how good of a swimmer you are, the ocean is vicious. Exactly. It doesn't matter how good of a swimmer you are or how much you know the ocean. You can go the same route every day on a boat, and that one time, something happens. And that's why I tell people, like, living here, I know how the ocean is, and I don't fuck with the ocean. Oh, hey, Tristan, yeah, I just got your donation. Thanks. I just got the beep. What's coming for you in the next month? Sure, I'll check. If you hear snoring in the background, that's my damn dog. As you guys know, she's the snoring queen of YouTube. You know, you hear? She's the snoring champion. I wish I could show her to you, but she's snoring like so loud, it's hilarious. I'm telling you, she's always snoring. Hey, I'm kind of like on YouTube live, and nobody wants to hear you snore. Yeah, and she's like shaking. She don't care. She can't hear me. She's like this. She's like having like one of those moments. She must be like, running to her bowl to eat food. You can have her. You just gotta tolerate her snoring. She's loud. She's worse than a human being. I probably don't snore that loud. And then the AC is on. See, and she's been outside all day in the heat. So when it's nighttime, I bring her inside, and she sleeps in here on her blanket. That's the blanket in the background. Let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah, see her legs? They're moving. Look. She's something else. She's been a good girl today. I feel bad for her every summertime. Like, it's kind of brutal out there at the heat. She's a snoring queen. Damn, dog. I love her to death, though. She's my sweetheart. I'd rather have a dog than a girlfriend sometimes. Okay. What's coming to you in the next month? So from now to the end of July, what do you see for Tristan and Fetus? I didn't want this dog, I didn't, because I already had a dog for 14 years, and I was so hurt from losing him that I didn't want another dog. but ended up getting her and ended up getting attached to her. And here she is snoring during my lives. All right. Tristan, what I'm getting here is you might feel like some lack of ambition, or you might feel lazy at work or work related situations. You might be like drained from work or overworking yourself. Work could be a very like factor for you in the next, like from now to the end of the month of July. So work can be kind of like up and down. There might be some people at work that turn you off and kind of aggravate you, and just like stay away from those people. Don't allow them to aggravate you, especially a woman. Um, if you like going out into nature, do so. Like go out to a park, relax, smell the fresh air, walk on the grass barefooted. Whatever your plans are in the next 30 days or so, just like make sure they're safe plans. Make sure you're discreet about it. Make sure you use your discernment, and you're gonna accomplish whatever you need to. But just be cautious about how you go about things and telling people things. Um, you might have some new interests in matters of the heart or matters of overcoming things and trying not to feel like everything's bad. Like, don't think that way. Um, if you have like thoughts of why you don't have a decent love life, or when is love gonna happen, or when you feel like you're going to reverse this bad luck you have in your mind, um, you might feel like you don't have a love interest, or if you do, it's not like there's no harmony you're feeling from it, or any type of way you're feeling from it. And I feel also that you might be reflecting on the past. But if you reflect on the past, or past situations come up in the next 30 days or so, just reflect on it and get insight from it. Like learn from it. Like say, okay, I know what happened in my past. There's memories. There's like, my childhood. I did this, I did that. You can feel like nostalgia, or you can feel like, things have faded and you wish things would be back to you where it used to be. Or you might say, hey, I'm glad those images. It's either you like the images from the past, or the images from the past might come up, but try to fade away from that um, feeling. Or if you do reflect on the past, make sure it brings you some type of like good vibes instead of bad. And between work, love, and just yourself, like try to create a balance where you're not overthinking it and you're not allowing it to consume your thoughts every day. Just, live your life. Don't worry about when, how, or where, or if anything's going to happen, or when am I going to get this, or how am I going to get that. Just know that whatever new ideas or new interests you have, just keep that to yourself. Like, yeah, if you've been tired recently, you might feel lazy or a lack of ambition at work. And you might feel like, fuck, man, I just need a change. Or I just feel like I'm overworked, or I just do too much and I don't know when I'm going to get a break, but it's saying that if you feel tired lately and recently, try and get yourself out into the open, to nature, parks. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. If you're doing that, then they're saying if you have the love of nature, stay out in nature and do that. Keep your headphones off, listen to the birds chirping, and um, you know, take your shoes off and your socks off and walk on the grass barefoot and feel like the earth. And go somewhere different, like go to a park, or experience your love of nature and how nature helps you feel. You know what I mean? Um, and when you're home, just know that that's your shelter. That's where you're safe. That's where you feel safe. and just like if you need to like buy something for yourself, a material thing, then go for it. Do it. Like treat yourself type of vibe. But the spirit's saying that you have a lot of memories from past and it might influence you to things, think about things, or like you might think about like a long past situation you were in and how you're going to deal with it in the future. Also, lastly, you might meet somebody, you might meet a woman that's very discreet and very like yeah, and right when you said that, I feel like you're going to meet somebody, um a single woman. She might be like of a Muslim culture, or she might be of like a spiritual religious culture where she keeps to herself, and you might meet her in your nature little, you know, like when you go to a park, you might meet this chick, or you might meet her on your nature journey. This might be like a new, it's a new person. It could be somebody that you can actually have a love interest. She could be a love interest, and possibly reverse your bad luck and your thoughts on your bad breakup. So I guess that's another reason why I got these cards. Like, and this woman's accomplished. Like, she don't need you to like help her. She can actually like help you or help herself. She won't need no you to accomplish anything for her or give her anything. She's safe, and you know she has her own little situation. So I feel like the person has like a religious background or a different background than yours. I don't know if you're Muslim or you believe in any of those Muslim religion, but she might be. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I just get like a Muslim type of woman. So you might meet somebody of that nature, of that culture, or somebody who's like that, or it could be just somebody very like, oh, you're Muslim, okay, cool. So yeah, you might meet like a Muslim chick, and you have like that's like some interest. So it'd be like mutual interests. That's weird. So I guess that's why I got that, because you're Muslim. So cool. That's nice. So at least you have something in common. So that's what they're saying, you know? So it could happen between now and next month. You might meet somebody on your little nature journey, and you might meet this person. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It is. And it's a lot of potential for, love connections or meeting new people and meeting people for social gathering. Even if it's not, a potential relationship, it's a potential friendship or someone that you meet to benefit you in some type of way. Yeah, hey, you just gotta believe in it. If you believe it, you receive it. But if you don't believe it, then you're never gonna get anything. I always, I'm perfectly fine being single. I don't really care. I've had my share of relationships and friendships and all that type of stuff. But I don't go looking for it. I want it to look for me. So that's why I don't really like care if I do or don't. But it'll be nice. So right now there's a potential in the air for people to meet people and to gather, find someone. So you never know. I hope everybody finds love and everybody finds somebody decent for their life, but that's up to us too. We can meet somebody and then like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, or you can say, hey, I'll try one more time. Yeah, you're right, bro. I know. That's the thing. I witnessed that firsthand last night, and every time I deal with a woman, that's what happens. They play games, and it's not all women and not all men, but some people just feel like, oh, I want to be chased, or I want you to like foam out the mouth to like, get me, or like chase me and talk to me, do and like it's got to be both ways. And if you're not giving the same 100% that the person's giving you, then fuck you. Then it doesn't make sense being around you. And that's how I feel about some people. I always start the conversation and say hello and be polite, but that doesn't get me anywhere sometimes. So I rather just, see if I get a mutual feeling back, and if I don't, then I just let it go. I'm not gonna go chasing after the person. Hell no. I only chase money. Fuck that. But yeah, it does look like potential there for you, bro. I hope it is, and I wish you the best on that. It looks positive. I would say don't like dwell on your past when you do meet this person. I don't think that it's going to be another disaster or another flop or bad luck. Just, talk to her, be cool with her. You already have a mutual understanding, with the Muslim, part of it. Um, so at least you guys have the same religion, apparently, if that's what it says there in the cards, which I feel it does. So that's the first step to, a decent relationship. At least you're the same, religious beliefs. So there's no discrepancy in that department. So looks like it could be that situation. But don't turn it down. Go for it. See what happens. Only give 100% if you're getting 100% back. I always tell guys, put in 100% to the woman that you meet or you deal with, and as soon as you put in your 100%, you done your job. And she gives you 100% back in your mind of what 100% is to you, because 100% could be different to a lot of people. So if you feel like you're getting what you put in and you get what you're getting back, then go for it. If not, then just leave it alone. You're welcome, bro. Yeah, hopefully it goes well. It looks promising. It looks good, but there's that. There's always that but. You got to see how it goes. Or we talked, but I don't know. Or hey, we talked this way. We're gonna see what happens. Or hey, I'm gonna go out with this person this weekend, but we'll see how it goes. So, hopefully she has a nice butt too. But hey, you never know. Sometimes people, that have bad relationships and bad breakups, and you haven't dated since. That's like me. Last time I dated was 5 years ago. I had a bad breakup. Didn't really care anymore. Had like sour taste in my mouth from the whole situation, and didn't want to get myself involved with another woman. But then I said, not all women are the same. Not every woman's gonna do that shit to you. You're gonna find somebody decent. You just have to allow them to find you sometimes. I've been getting a lot of signs lately, and it's weird because I've seen like the same woman. I've seen like two women multiple times in the last week, and it's the weirdest thing ever. I don't even see these two women on a regular basis, and this week I saw them multiple times in different places, and I'm like, what the fuck is this trying to tell me? What is the universe trying to tell me here? What's spirit trying to nudge me in these damn places? So I kind of don't like read too much into it because I don't really like dwell on too many type of like, relationships and women and shit like that. So, yeah, and the more you do that, the more you'll get a chance. Because when you start cutting off more people, that's what spirit wants you to do. That's what God wants you to do. They want you to cut out the bad and stay with, stay to yourself. Yeah, it's not worth the drama and issues. You're right. I don't. That's why I don't really get myself involved into any relationships because when I'm not in a relationship or not dating, feel like I'm better off. I don't have nobody to argue with. I don't have nobody to be suspicious of. I don't have to investigate this mofo, and see what she's about, or I ain't gotta worry about it no more. So it's a blessing to me, to be honest. I don't really care. I'm at the stage in my life where if I have a girlfriend, it'll be nice because you have a companion, somebody to be with. But if I don't, I really don't give a shit. It don't bother me. I'm not gonna like lose sleep over it. I always I always want a relationship and somebody I can be with for the rest of my life. But if not, it doesn't bother me. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm a loser. I don't have a woman. I don't know what's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm good. It's just you want somebody decent, and if you can't, it's not worth all the drama and issues, like you said. I'm not out to fight with a woman every damn day. I'm not gonna be investigating her every day. If I feel like she's lying or she's doing some dumb shit behind my back, I'm gonna figure it out. And then once I find out it's true that she is doing dumb shit, then I'm just gonna let it go. She's gonna wake up one day and call me, and then nothing's gonna happen. She's blocked, she's deleted, and if I see her in person, I'll tell her fuck off. It's that simple. I'm easy these days. You ain't gonna get no one up on me. You're not gonna make me look like a circus clown. Once I know you're lying, that's it. I'm done. Goodbye. Good riddance. You go lie to the next idiot. Not me. I'm a different person than I used to be. Before I used to give people too many chances. I used to give these women too many chances to fuck with me. So now, not now, but for the past 5 years, I promised myself not to give in to them so fast. And I promised myself not to just go to bed with them and that's it. I need somebody decent. I need somebody to love, to care for, to trust. I just don't care about getting pussy or having sex with somebody. That's just fucking bullshit. I'm sick and tired of that life and I don't want that life. Never did want that life. I want somebody steady and be with somebody, for years. But, you know, when they start lying and saying shit that don't add up or things that don't happen, then I just leave. I just say, okay, well, I see you're not the right person. Goodbye. And I easily do it. No remorse. I don't care. It don't phase me. I always tell myself I don't need nobody. All I need is myself and God and my family. That's all I really need in my life. I don't really care about having a woman that's gonna drive me nuts. Or a friend, a male friend that drives me crazy and just uses me for who I am and what I'm doing or get free shit from me or whatever. I can't deal with that either. Best thing is love yourself, keep the faith, trust in God that He'll make everything happen, and just wait for your time. That's all. Sometimes, you just have to wait for that special moment where it all unfolds for you. But you can speed that moment up when you say exactly what you said. Yeah, I've started cutting off more people recently. Once you start doing that, you'll see how your life changes dramatically. Because Spirit says, oh, you finally cut off this idiot. You finally cut off this woman. You finally cut off this person. Oh, you finally changed your ways. You finally did this. Okay, well, now it's time to reward you right away so you can see that you did the right thing. And that's what's happened to me the past 5 years. And that's why my life is a lot better than it used to be. That's why I don't want a woman right now that's going to drive me crazy, because then I'm going to go backwards again. I'm going to give in to the temptation of being with her. And then next thing you know, I have to sit there and be a private investigator because you're lying. I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean, bro? We shouldn't have to deal with that in any sense. Work, friends, relationships, family. We should never have to deal with that bullshit. And if we are, it's not the right thing to be in. That's why it's best to just be by yourself until someone makes an effort to take your heart. That's how I feel. But anyway, it's 12:30 in the morning here. I'm gonna get my ass to bed. I gotta go work tomorrow. I got a long day tomorrow. But it was nice being on here, talking shit and having fun. I should be here tomorrow around the same time, like in the evening time. But I wish everybody a great week coming up, and enjoy your week and have fun. Stay blessed and be good. All right, bro. Peace out. Take care, man.